to my channel. Today's video I'm just gonna be reading off a few interesting facts which I found on Google. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one says, McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. This interesting fact will have your taste buds crawling. Unsurprisingly, the attempt to get kids to eat healthier didn't go over well with the child testers, who were confused by the taste. That does sound kind of gross. The first oranges weren't orange. The original oranges from Southeast Asia were a tangerine pomelo hybrid, and they were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam and Thailand still stay green through maturity. That's pretty cool. A cow bison hybrid is called a Beefalo. Yes, I said Beefalo. It says you can even buy its meat in at least 21 states. I've never heard of that before. Scotland has 421 words for snow. Yes, 421. And they give a couple examples, so I'm gonna attempt. I know I'm gonna butcher them, but I'm gonna try. So one of them is Fizzle or Fizzle, and it means to swirl. And the next one is flink drinkin'. I'll repeat that, flink drinkin', and that means a light snow. Okay, 421 though, that's a lot. The Windy City name has nothing to do with Chicago weather. And it says Chicago's nickname was coined by 19th century journalists who were referring to the fact that its residents were windbags and full of hot air. Okay. Peanuts aren't technically nuts. They're legumes. According to Merriam-Webster, a nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled, dry fruit or seed with a separate rind or shell and interior kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. Okay, Miriam, whatever you say. Armadillo shells are bulletproof. In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw. Okay, that one's pretty interesting. The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. And it says we won't spell it out here, though you can read it here, and there's a link to click. I'm not going to click on it because I'm not about to attempt that. But the full name for the protein nicknamed Titan would take 3.5 hours to say out loud. Who would make up a word that long? I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so an octopus lays 56,000 eggs at a time. That's a lot. The mother spends 6 months so devoted to protecting the eggs that she doesn't eat. The babies are the size of a grain of rice when they're born. Wow. Cats have fewer toes on their back paws. Like most four-legged mammals, they have 5 toes on the front, but their back paws only have 4 toes. I've actually never noticed that before. Kleenex tissues, however you say them, were originally intended for gas masks. When there was a cotton shortage during World War I, Kimberly Clark developed a thin, flat cotton substitute that the army tried to use as a filter in gas masks. The war ended before scientists perfected the material for gas masks, so the company redeveloped it to be smoother and softer, then marketed Kleenex as facial tissue instead. Wow, that one's pretty interesting. Okay, and the next one says, blue whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful. 500,000. That's a lot. Wow, okay. Turkeys can blush. When turkeys are scared or excited, like when they see males, or like when the males see a female they're interested in, the pale skin on their head and neck turns bright red, blue, or white. The flap of skin over their beaks, called a snood, also reddens. Okay. Good to know. The man with the world's deepest voice can make sounds humans can't hear. The man, Tim Storms, can't even hear the note, which is 8 octaves below the lowest G on a piano, but elephants can. Check out these 16 little known interesting facts, and that's just a link to click on to get some more facts about that. The next one is, thanks to 3D printing, NASA can basically email tools to astronauts. Now, wow, that's pretty cool. Only a quarter of the Sahara Desert is sandy. Most of it is covered in gravel, though it also contains mountains and oases. Oh, and it isn't the world's largest desert. Antarctica is. Antarctica. I would not have thought of that. Facts. Bananas grow upside down, or technically, we peel them upside down. These random facts will have you eating fruit differently. There are active volcanoes on the moon, or there were active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive. Whoa, that's crazy. Most of the volcanoes probably stopped 1 billion years ago, but new NASA findings suggest there might still have been active lava flow 100 million years ago when dinosaurs were still roaming. Okay, so the next one is, dogs sniff good smells with their left nostril. Dogs normally start sniffing with their right nostril, then keep it there if the smell could signal danger. but they'll shift it to the left side for something pleasant like food or a mating partner. That's pretty cool. The next one, if my phone will move faster. The word fizzle started as a type of fart. In the 1400s, it meant to break wind quietly, according to the English Oxford Living Dictionary. You only have 2 body parts that never stop growing. Human noses and ears keep getting bigger, even when the rest of the body's growth has come to a halt. The French have their own name for a French kiss. This interesting fact doesn't date that far back. The word hasn't been around for long. In 2014, galosher, guys, again, I'm probably butchering how to say that, but galosher, meaning to kiss with tongues, was added to the French dictionary. Okay. Movie trailers originally played after the movie. They trailed the feature film, hence the name. The first trailer appeared in 1912 and was for a Broadway show, not a movie. Mercedes invented a car controlled by joystick. The joystick in the 1966 Mercedes F200 showcase car controlled speed and direction, replacing both the steering wheel and pedals. The car could also sense which side the driver was sitting in, so someone could control it from the passenger seat. Wow. H&M actually does stand for something. This is one of the random facts you've probably never thought about before. That's true. The clothing retail shop was originally called Hans, Swedish for hers, before acquiring the hunting and fishing equipment brand Moritz Wilfors. Eventually, Hans and Moritz was shortened to H&M. So, if anybody was wondering, now you know. Theodore Roosevelt had a pet hyena. Its name was Bill and was a present from the Ethiopian emperor. Roosevelt was famous for his many pets, including a one-legged rooster, a badger, a pony, and a small bear. How do you get to have all of those? Giraffe tongues can be 20 inches long. That's long. Their dark bluish black color is probably to prevent sunburn. And I'm gonna do 2 more, and that's it. There's only one U.S. state capital without a McDonald's. Okay. Vermont. Vermont doesn't have any of those golden arches. It also happens to have the smallest population of any state capital, with just 7,500 residents. Wow, okay. And the last one says, humans aren't the only animals that dream. Studies have indicated that rats dream about getting to food or running through mazes. Most mammals go through REM sleep. The the cycle in which dreams occur, so scientists think there's a good chance they all dream. Okay, guys, so that was the last fun or interesting fact that I had for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.